Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today we are going to be playing with my single shadows and creating a palette. I'm actually going to take one of these Ofra palettes and fill it with the shadows that we select and put the other shadows into one of these other magnetic palettes here. We're going to go through each one. I'm going to pick shades. We're going to kind of swatch, select, look at my single collection, and by the end of this we'll have a palette. And then later on I will be doing a get ready with me and also a 3 looks 1 palette using that palette. I will also have all of the singles listed down below if they came from a certain brand. Some of these, I will let you know, have been depotted from actual eyeshadow palettes that may or may not still exist, just to give you guys a heads up. I got this idea after watching Makeup by Annki here on YouTube. She had created a summer palette, but I kind of just want to create a fun kind of bright palette that I can use and play with and get some more use out of my singles here. So I think I want to start by going through this beauty right here. This is my greens, blues kind of palette. I absolutely think it's gorgeous, and yeah. I put this together just kind of looking at them and was like, oh, and I have not played with this. This is why I feel like I don't need any more purples in my collection. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so the first shade that kind of where my eye goes right away is this. This is from Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics. It is called Blue Sphynx. I'm gonna swatch this one because it is absolutely gorgeous. That is what Blue Sphynx looks like. Oh, is it going? There it is. It's so pretty. I'm gonna set this, the ones that I kind of select, I'm going to set, I'm gonna pick a bunch of different ones and then we'll go through and either it will be in the palette or it won't. The next shade is this beautiful purple here. This is called Cassiopeia by Terra Moon Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that here on my hand. Oh, that's pretty. What do you guys think? Is it pretty? I think it is. Such a pretty shade. Oh, I covered up the other one. It's definitely very, very pretty. Also, sorry if my desk is dirty. It's actually stained from makeup. I need to repaint it. So we're gonna ignore that. The next shade that I gravitate towards, ooh, this is another Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics. This one is called Grape Nectar. Oh, it's still as creamy as the day I got it. And that looks like, ooh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Very pretty. I like that kind of, those swatches. I think I'm going to grab this other Terra Moon Cosmetics shade, and this is called Cotton Candy Sky. Go ahead and swatch it. Oh, that's pretty. That's a really, really bright shade. I'm not going to end up with all of these in my palette, but we'll see what I end up with. The next shade I want is this one right here. This is from Coastal Scents. It is the Pacific Opal shade. We'll go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe I should just do a look with those because they're pretty. Then the next shade I'm going to go for, I'm going to pick a green that's in this palette. I might pick a few. This is Neverland by Terra Moon Cosmetics. I am just going for bright. Wow, neon green. Who's surprised that I picked the neon green? I'm not. I want to pick 2 more from this palette before I leave it. So this I know for a fact is a ColourPop. I know that this is a ColourPop eyeshadow, and I believe it came from the Element of Surprise palette. If I can find the name, I will list it, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch that kind of pink shade. That's pretty. I like that. One more. I might go with 2 more because I might. I think I'm gonna go with this shade. This is a Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Spring. This is in Spring Fever. That's what that looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, this color story is coming out really pretty. I like it. Okay, so that is, I picked 8 shadows from this palette. We'll kind of play around, but these are the 8 shadows that I picked so far. I'm gonna move them out of the way so that I can grab another palette. Sorry, somebody's dog is barking outside. Can't control it. Okay, the next one we're gonna go with is this pinky gold orange palette. My first instinct is to go right for the orange because it's super bright, but I think I'm actually gonna go for this shade. This was from a Bad Habit palette. Ooh, it's still super creamy. I'm just gonna swatch that. Oh, that's pretty. You guys see that? It's super pretty. I really like it. I don't know. Since I went with such a bright orange, I kind of want to go into this. This is a ColourPop. This is a ColourPop eyeshadow in Slim Fit. Swatch that right there. Ooh, I like those two. They're kind of close, so I might have to pick one later on. I kind of want, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go for this bright pink. I dropped this. It's a Terra Moon Cosmetics, and this is in Blame My Birthchart. It is a hot, hot pink. Ooh, I like it. Okay, since I went for the hot pink, we're gonna throw the orange in there also. This is another Terra Moon Cosmetics. It's Mercury Retrograde. And it is another neon. Color story is fun so far. I think the next shade I'm going to pick is going to be this one. This is, I don't remember which brand this is from, to be honest, but it has a shift to it, so it's kind of a pinky white shade. Then I think, just to kind of round everything out, I'm going to go in with this Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Vibrant Red. I'm probably going to have stains on my arm. Ooh, that's fun. Kind of a bright, bright rainbow palette. I like that. I think those are going to be all the shades I pick from this one. So I have these guys from the first selection of shades. And then I have all of those. So this is what I've picked so far. And then I'll get the palette and we'll kind of play with it. But I have 3 more palettes. But I'm going to already knock a palette out. This is more of a face palette that I have. It's not something that I'm intending on putting in an eyeshadow palette, so I'm going to just put this one back on my shelf. I didn't realize I grabbed it. Okay, then we have this kind of greeny gold palette. And the first shade I'm going to reach for, this is another Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics one, but I did not write the name on it, and it's a very kind of bright gold. I'm just going to swatch that next to that red. We're going to run out of arm. I like it because it's like a yellow gold. Then, I think, what do I want to add? This is hard. I think to add a little bit of depth, I want to go in with this right here. This is a Coastal Hot Pots in Pinehurst. That's what that looks like. And then because I've added several of the other bright shades, we're going to go in with this bright yellow from Terra Moon Cosmetics in Starlight. That is a bright yellow. Put that right there. And then I think I'm going to go in with this shade. This, I believe, is from the Mar palette. And it's from ColourPop. I'll put it down below in the description box. And right there. Big old color story. And I think those are the only shades I'm going to select from this one. Nope, I lied. I saw a shade that I want to try and put in this. This is Sunbeam. It's another Coastal Scents Hot Pot. It's a much kind of lighter, and I'm going to swatch this on the inner portion of my arm. See, it's a lighter shade, but I think it'll help kind of buff other things out. So from that, I picked 5 shades. And this is what the entire kind of color story looks like. Interesting so far. Then the last palette that I have, don't look at the mirror, I broke it, is this one right here. This is more kind of reds, orange, pinky tones. I'm going to automatically, right off the bat, grab this shade. This is the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Baked Clay. It's a much brighter red. It's kind of like an orange toned kind of red shade. Then, because I want to balance out that orange, I think I'm going to grab for this, and this is a ColourPop shadow in Centerfold. It's kind of a peachy shade. We'll go ahead and swatch that right there. Ooh, those are pretty. I kind of want to pick a couple more shades from this. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is also an Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics, and these are older, so I don't know if they're still on their site. But it's just kind of like a peachy, like with a slight gold hint to it, and I really like it. And then just to kind of round everything out, I think I'm going to go in with this ColourPop shade called Going Steady. Swatch that one right there. So let's kind of take a look here at the shadows I've selected. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of excited. I know that maybe not all of these will go into the palette. I might have to dip back in. Really quick, I'm going to clean off my arm. So really quick, while I was putting shades back into my palette, I actually picked 6 more shades. These 2 are both from Ammo Cosmetics. They're very small pans, but I thought they would be fun to put in with it. That one is a very kind of glittery shade. And then we have this one called Flames, which is a more iridescent. They're both kind of more topper shades than they are anything else, but I thought they were pretty. Then I have these 2, which are both from Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics, and I will find the names. This one is a silvery kind of shade with a purple, and then this one is a much pinker shade. Then I grabbed two more mattes. This one is called Vibrant Plum, to kind of play off of that other purple shade I selected. And then this one is called Hot Tamale. And that is what that one looks like. Okay, so now is where the fun comes in, and I have to kind of cut shades and do all kinds of fun things to see what I want in this palette. I'm gonna start off by just grabbing the very bright neon shades, because I do think I want to actually go ahead and use those. I'm gonna pop those in. I'm not really putting them in like a good order, but I think I'm gonna pop this one in as the vibrant red. Put that pink one there, green, and then blue. Okay. And now this is where I think I'm gonna have fun. It's kind of picking the other tones that I want to go with these here. Most of these are Terra Moon Cosmetics. The one red here is a Coastal Scent Hot Pot, and this is in Baked Clay. So I think I really want these two shades in this palette, so I'm gonna kind of rearrange, play with. We're kind of making my ultimate rainbow palette, I think. Kind of play with that, and that'll also play nicely with the green. I'm gonna move these for a second. Then I think we're definitely gonna put this guy in. This is the Coastal Scents shade in Pinehurst, as well as that green. Pretty so far. Then I kind of want this orange, and now I need to kind of look at these three shades. I think I might need something a little bit orangier. Give me 1 second. I found this shade. It is the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Bright Tangerine. Yes, that will work. Put that in because it'll deepen that, and then I think these three are so close. Like this one and this one are so close. I think I'm gonna go in with Slim Fit from ColourPop. And then I don't know that I'm gonna use those. I don't know that I'm gonna use these two. Move those. Then I'm going to put in Baked Clay. I like that. I feel like I need a shimmery tone of some kind. I am going to put this Terra Moon Cosmetics shade in Blame It On My Birthchart. We'll put that right there. And then I actually think I'm going to go in with this guy right here. That's that kind of pinky, glowy thing. And then we'll do purple. I want to do this deep plum. This is Grape Nectar. Put that in there. And then a blue. Maybe, I'm looking at the reds, and I think I need to drop one because I want to put in something else to kind of play off that blue. I think I'm gonna pull Slim Fit out of the running to be in this palette. Move that over, pop that up there. Move, 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 and move. I think I'm gonna go in with this guy here because it will also play nicely with the purples, and I can use it a little bit later. And this is a blue Sphynx. I'll pop that there. And then I do think I'm going to keep both of these Ammo Cosmetics ones in just because they're so small. I have an odd number of a 17 pan eyeshadow palette because of those two shades, but I'm okay with that. These are the shades, and they kind of make a fun little palette. These are the shades that I did not end up going with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe off this orange swatch. I'm gonna swatch this. I'm gonna read off all the shade names, and this will be the palette that I get to play with. So I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. I'll have to go in another palette. That way. But that is kind of a fun color story of the ones I didn't pick. This is kind of my bright rainbow palette here. So I'm going to swatch it starting with the lightest yellow shade and just working my way down. I'm going to swatch these two probably last. So again, this shade right here is called Sunbeam. Swatch that. Oh, build it up a little bit more. There is Sunbeam. Then I have this Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics, like gold yellow. Ooh, that's pretty. Then we have this Terra Moon Cosmetics shade in Starlight. These neons are so pigmented, but I love those three yellows together. Then I have another Terra Moon Cosmetics shade, and this is in Mercury Retrograde. I tried to put those two words together. Then we have this orange shade, and this is in Bright Tangerine. Pretty. Then I have this Terra Moon Cosmetics shade, and this is in Neverland. That's pretty. Up next is this Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and this is in Spring Fever. Ooh, pretty. Then we have another Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and this is in Pinehurst. I went very heavy green yellow in this one. Doesn't surprise me though. Then I have another Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and this is in Baked Clay. That red there. I like this color story, you guys. Then we have this Terra Moon Cosmetics in Blame It on My Birthchart. This one, I feel so bad because I dropped it. It's a very pink shade. Up next is this shade, which I'm starting to think it's an Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics shade, but I could be wrong. It's kind of a pinky leaning gold shade. Then I have this Terra Moon Cosmetics in Cassiopeia. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Probably am. Put that right there. Oh, pretty. Then we have this beautiful Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics shade in Grape Nectar. I hope that you guys can still get these. I'm not 100% sure because I know that they have a bunch of new shades. Oh, yes. And then this Terra Moon Cosmetics shade in Cotton Candy Sky. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed with what I'm doing here. And then last, or not last, this is the Blue Sphynx shade from Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics. I like it because I don't know if you guys can see the reflect, but it's like a blue gold shift. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at my towel. This is what happens to my towel. Okay, the last two shades are from Ammo Cosmetics, and I'm going to kind of swatch them near that yellow so that you guys can see them. This is Love Fire. And these tiny pans, it's hard to swatch. I think I got like sample pans when I ordered these. So there is Love Fire. See how those would be, that would be gorgeous in the inner corner. And then we have this one, which is called, this is called Flames. And I'm gonna swatch that right there. Very pretty. I'm excited to play with my own kind of like makeshift rainbow palette here. I'm excited to be playing with singles again, but here it is officially, the palette that I created for the upcoming week or so. I think it's very, very pretty. But it actually, I'm going to show you from this angle. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I will be playing and doing other color stories. Like the ones I did not pick, I think absolutely look gorgeous together. I'm kind of looking over them on the side, and they would be a pretty palette as well. But this is the first kind of make my own palette that with my singles that I'm going to go ahead and use. Let me know what you guys think of this palette down below in the comment section. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you would like to see more overhead videos like this. I would be happy to do them. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!